SMT Nation, we back. Nation, please do check out my partner, mmWave. Save money on your phone bill, all while supporting the channel. The partner link is in the description. They've got great promos. They're basically matching whatever you buy. For example, the 6 months of free service when you buy a phone and get the 6-month plan puts you at a year of service for the cost of 6 months. They've got other deals. They've got 3-month bundles of service, rates as low as $15 per month. Save money, folks. Use the partner link and start saving money now. All right, everyone, we've got a situation on our hands. I think it's worth evaluating and highlighting here on the channel. Verizon continues to add a high number of fixed wireless access subscribers. The 5G home internet is very successful for them. Wildly successful, I would say, because they've added hundreds of thousands each quarter. So Q4 2022, no different. When you look at the total growth for the year, kind of like their first year actually offering market-wide services across the country, you could see the uptake here. So I got this image, and I think this is from Moffett-Nathanson, and it's from this original article on Fierce Telecom. So I'll go ahead and share this article with you guys. Or no, it's from Light Reading. So I'll go ahead and put the link for this in the description, and you guys can check it out if it's not clear or large enough on your screen. But it takes into account all the business fixed wireless access customers and then all the residential. And you could see from Q1 of 21 to Q4 of 22, there's just massive growth. This is not really going to slow down. This is going to continue to pace probably for another year or two. All right, I expect it to crush in 23. I expect to crush in 24. And then things should start to fizzle by 2025 in terms of rapid growth. It'll be more incremental growth at that point, but I think Verizon's goal to get to 4 to 5 million subscribers on the service is very achievable and very likely. The question becomes, how does Verizon create the capacity? This is a dual-purpose network for Verizon, exactly what we're seeing with T-Mobile. You got to create capacity for the mobile use case, primarily a mobile wireless network, and then you got to do it for fixed wireless as well for the home internet customer. So if you're going to do it, you got to create capacity. And they're growing a little faster than they probably expected to, in my opinion, because they don't even have all the upgraded tower sites within each specific market, especially now being that it's just top 50 PDAs with an additional 25 to 30 early clearing. We're going to get more of that at the end of this year. And as the capacity is built out, they offer it in more places. So the question becomes, are they going to be seeing capacity issues? Can they properly support the mobile use case and the fixed wireless access 5G home? So the capacity issues are there. Okay, now Verizon says they want to get to at least 250 million pops by the end of 23. I think they get there. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I've seen the way that they built out Cleveland. I've seen the way they built out the other top 46 PAs. Plus, they've already started working in other PAs outside of the top 50 and early cleared. They're doing it all the time. Literally daily, we find out about a new market getting early cleared. So I don't see the problem in terms of the upgrades across the nation. But as more and more customers take to this service, how is this going to impact the network? According to CEO Hans Vestberg, he says, with respect to capacity, he's not concerned. He says it's going to be there. He says we're adding far more capacity to our network than the peak usage increase we're expecting by fixed wireless access. He also indicated that they eventually will have no problem splitting cells if they have to, but he says that they're far, far away from that. All right, now, Verizon's been wrong before. They were wrong about MEC, right? They're wrong about private networks taking off really early. Those things can happen, but it hasn't happened yet, right? So we'll have to see how that plays out. So they have been wrong before, all right? But where do they end up? Where does Verizon end up with respect to their capacity, and do they end up having problems? I think one of the things you'll have to watch is churn rate. All right, will customers start leaving Verizon Home Internet if they see congestion issues and it reduces the performance of the home internet product? That's one way you can recognize the trouble. Or if we see the growth start to slow and people aren't taking to it, that's another thing to see it. But Verizon is wise to do the fixed wireless access because it allows them to create a new revenue stream. I think it's undeniable that it is the bright spot of Verizon's future revenue streams. I mean, it's growing. They deepen the customer relationship. They'll keep some customers on the mobile side while giving them a small discount, 50% off of the fixed wireless. It offers new opportunity for business, use cases for places, that don't have good wireline options. Look, if I'm making a prediction, is Verizon going to have capacity issues due to fixed wireless? I'm going to say no. I don't think it's going to be that much of a concern, and here's why. They're expanding their fiber footprint. They're increasing the fiber optic backhaul to these tower sites, moving more and more sites to 10 gig, right? They're getting more and more spectrum on air. Every site that gets added, every site that gets upgraded, every site that gets the fiber optic cable upgrades, the One Fiber program has helped, and they've sprinkled in density with small cells, and they're going to start upgrading those too. I think the key thing here is the fact that they've got more spectrum coming on air, right? Today, most markets that have C-band only have 60 megahertz of it. Some of them have 100 megahertz, the early repack, Block B or Block B and C that's coming at the end of the year. That's another factor. There's more spectrum coming. There's more capacity coming. And, the CEO has said he doesn't have concerns about capacity. We'll see how it plays out, but I see it as a non-issue. I don't think it's going to be a problem. You got spectrum coming to save the day. And with the densification and the fiber backhaul, I think it's going to be fine. I don't have much concern. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Yes, capacity concerns are legitimate when you're dual purposing a network. But according to the data from the companies like Verizon and T-Mobile, the mobile user and the fixed wireless access user have different strains on the network at different times. So if they're right and these upgrades continue, I don't think the concerns should be elevated. If I'm rating this on a scale of 1 to 10, what should my concerns be? 0 being no concern, 10 being like urgent emergency level. All right. My concern about capacity issues is probably a 2 or a 3, at least with respect to Verizon. I do have concerns about T-Mobile with some respects because they don't own fiber and they don't do any millimeter wave, and their small cell footprint is limited, right? But even with T-Mobile, I think the concern is more about mobile growth being the straining factor, which is why I put their concern more of like a 4 or a 5. But in like rural America and in suburban America, I think these problems are less of a concern, right? What do you guys think? Do you have concerns? What do you guys think of these numbers? I don't know. That's where I'm at. What do you guys think? You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more, and turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links are in the description for all things going on with the channel. I also want to remind you guys, the partner link in the description for Mint Mobile. Check them out, folks. Save money on your phone bill, all while supporting the channel. Partner link in the description. Thanks for watching. Big shout out to the YouTube members and patrons for supporting content on this channel, making it possible. Y'all the goats, and we out this piece. Peace.